Hi guys, how are you all today? Good morning. In continuation of our previous discussions about various characters in Mahabharata, today we will discuss about one very important character in Mahabharata. His name was Dushasana. But before going about talking about the character of Dushasana, let us concentrate on two very important sayings in the English language. First, some people are born great, some become great, and some have greatness thrust upon them. The second saying is for any living entity or common man or woman, his or her life is supposed to be complete when he or she does the five following jobs completely. They are: first, getting educated; second, getting a job; third, building a house; fourth, getting married; and fifth, writing a book. Now, we all are educated in various levels, right from middle school to post graduation or technical qualification. Second, we all have to get a job to survive. Third, food, clothing, and shelter are the most important things in a human being's life, and so we also try to get a shelter for ourselves. It may be a flat, a hut, or a building, or a bungalow, or a huge mansion, but something that we get from our budget, that we manage with our budget. Fourth, we all get married. But fifth, writing a book. This is considered to be very important because when you write a book, you put your thoughts and ideas on the paper. These thoughts and ideas are based on what you have learned or experienced. Every human being has a story to tell, whether he or she is in a very rich place or a very comfortable life, or he or she had to get a lot of hardship or face a lot of hardships in life. Whatever it is, whatever your experiences are, if you put them down in paper and write a book, others may learn from what you have learned or what you have experienced. Now, coming back to Dushasana. Some people are born great, like Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramhansa, Swami Yogananda Paramhansa, Shankaracharya, Jesus Christ, etc. Some become great, like most of us who have strived and struggled and tried and persevered and failed and succeeded in various walks of life. But there are some who become great because greatness has been thrust upon them thanks to their position in the society. Dhritarashtra and Dushasana were two such examples. Just because They were born in a royal family. They were made great. One Drishtatra became a king by default when his younger brother died, though, frankly speaking, Dhritarashtra did not have any qualification that could make him an able king. At the same time, Dushasana did not deserve to be a great man because of his bloodthirstiness and cruelty. Yet, thanks to his birth in the royal family, Dushasana became a great guy in the Kurukshetra war. Now, according to the epics and the scriptures, there were five very handsome people in Mahabharata. They were Lord Krishna, Ashwathama, Duryodhana, Arjuna, and Nakula. At the same time, there were five very hefty people in Mahabharata. They were Balarama, Bhima, Dushasana, Kichaka, and one another person. These are the Karna. Another hefty person was Karna. These are very important characters which depict how a person looked like and what his mentality because of his size or his shape or his looks was. It is in fact said that Duryodhana was very handsome, and frankly speaking, he would not have gone to war if he had not been coaxed by his uncle Shakuni, his father Dhritarashtra, and his brother Dushasana. Now, Dushasana was a very cruel person, but he was loyal to his brother. Actually, without his greatness or his position in Mahabharata as a Kaurava prince, Dushasana seldom had any good quality that would make him a really great man. Though Bhishma Pitama went on to say that Dushasana had no minus points except the fact that he was loyal to Duryodhana. But this does not seem to be that right, because Dushasana was so cruel and bloodthirsty that people feared him, and so they obeyed him. They did not obey him because of their love for Dushasana or for their loyalty. Dushasana deserved the end that he actually got in the Kurukshetra war. He was torn to pieces, and his blood was drunk by Bhima, who killed him. Not only that, Dushasana's blood was used by Draupadi to oil her own hair. It looks very violent and despicable, but looking at Dushasana's violent, cruel, and bloodthirsty character, these things look realistic. Now, kindly listen to what I have said, form your own opinion, and comment about what I have said about Dushasana. Thank you.